Hello, YouTube land. My name is KestalKayden, and we are playing Path of Exile. Some things have changed. To put it just as much as I can into the shortest amount of time, I grinded a lot. I upgraded some of my equipment, and we're just going to do a quick showcase on what I have. I am pretty boss now. So we have Fireball attached to increased burning damage. Note that these are qualities, so these took a little bit for me to grind on my secondary character, Lavasi, who is level 75-ish Marauder, so this is all going towards my character, the Witch. Chance to ignite, lesser multiple projectiles, and an elemental proliferation. I wish that the quality was a little bit higher, but I'll live with it for now. I'm kind of out of money, well, not necessarily out of money or currency or anything like that, but I can't be bothered. What quests do we have? Okay, so we have these two left. Yeah, we're gonna go to the marketplace because that's the closest spot, and we're just gonna power right through. Basically, the concept behind this new build that I created is just burn everything to the ground. Quite simply, anyway. We'll see how well this works. I actually haven't tested it out on this area. I mean, just a quick burn to the ground and everything else pretty much dies. As long as it's in its path, it'll die. Like, there are these little rings on the floor. My chance to burn is quite high thanks to those quality gems. Now, if you can't get those quality gems, do what I did. Create a secondary character and farm. No, don't do that. Just don't do that. I've been secretly using that second character to just demolish things. Ooh, Battlefront. This area is probably going to give me a little bit of trouble, because I know it's here already now, because I've already powered through with my Marauder, which I will do videos on, but the lightning in this area is going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, those things. Actually, maybe not necessarily because of the burning damage. I can just kind of launch it off the screen. Oh, this is going to be so much easier as a witch. Oh, as my Marauder, I had to face every single one of those witches, and they kept on arcing and sparking and chaining and a whole bunch of other stuff. I couldn't even use my totems or anything. Oh, that was so horrible. Actually, I don't even know why I'm not doing that right now. So yeah, this is a mess right now. Like, beyond belief, but that's okay. I do have Freezing Pulse, I do have that, and let's just... why not? I don't have any other gems equipped on me at the moment. I was kind of leveling my totem, my decoy totem with Lavasi, like my secondary Marauder, like Ground Slam Marauder, which I'm actually, by the way, changing. He's now going to be a single-handed, right now he's like a two-handed, like, you know, two-handed mace-wielding Ground Slammer. But I'm going to be changing him to basically be Infernal Blow, but with a one-handed mace and a shield. So I have a lot of things to do with him eventually. You're gonna die. That's right. That's right. You burned to death. I didn't even touch you a second time. Yeah. Love my damage. Like, you have no idea. And all I have to do to make it worse is just flammability. Oh, so awesome. Eventually, when I get my next like upgrade, hold on, I can actually quickly, really quickly show you this. I'm going to be going to my passives. I'm going to be focusing on going up here to get, well, Hexmaster, but then eventually Whispers of Doom. So my character is fairly well balanced, and then afterwards I'm going to probably head over to Chaos Inoculation, and then Infuse Shield, and then the last stop will probably be Ghost Reaver. Actually, I should probably do that one. I don't know. It'll take like another 10 levels or so, maybe 20. It's fine. Oh, that's going to be my end game character, and it's going to be so awesome. I'll basically have 1 health, which I'm not 100% fond of. I haven't actually done Chaos Inoculation, but people have been saying it is totally awesome. Okay, there's a ooh, Captain Aurelianus. Okay, let's just... You're going to... Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that this was that powerful. So, apparently, unbeknownst to me... Ooh, ribbon spool. You have obtained a ribbon spool. I have no idea. Oh, right. Okay, so... I can't go that way for some reason. I will actually go that way, but I think something's going to be blocking it. some kind of an energy barrier thing. Captain Aurelianus, like, died instantly. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, the bridge is blocked. Find another way. I will find another way. However, I do really quickly want to go and find the next area. Like, I am so badass now that I can pretty much one-shot, like, bosses. Because the burning damage that I have from all of my linked chains and blah 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 on my gems, so powerful. I didn't even use flammability, did I? Oh, that's gonna be awesome when I go up against the main boss at the end. This is gonna be so fun. Like, all I have to do is just flammability and then they all just start dying. Yeah, they walked into the circle and they died. Eventually, I will have to replace my Searing Touch, which is going to be a pain in the butt. For those that wondered, I actually got this at a fairly decent price of 1 exalted whatever. And I mean, that might seem like a lot, but as I said, I farmed my butt off. I now have a bunch of other stuff in my stash, and things are going to be a little different. Mind you, I will be presenting myself with lots and lots and lots of comedy and all that jazz, but I won't be as big of a noob. Hey, one of those ribbon things. Gotcha. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, so the next area, it's actually what these ribbons are coming from. It's called Solaris Temple, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just derping around at the moment. Eventually, I'll want to find a really interesting like spirit shield or energy shield or whatnot, and a wand which will eventually replace my Searing Touch, and that's going to be a shame because Searing Touch has a +2 of fire to it. Yeah, I took a little bit and grinded and made sure that I had a 5 link on my Searing Touch. It is freaking insane. I can pretty much one-shot bosses directly from my fireball. And the worst part is, the fireball doesn't even do most of the damage. It's the burning effect that happens after that. But right now I'm not even really necessarily worried about the burning effect because I can pretty much just one-shot things. Mind you, I was able to one-shot things before, but then things started to get a little bit tougher. Solaris Temple. I just want to unlock it. And yeah, we're good.
I'd love to see the insides of this spell. I can't abide housework.
I don't know what she said there, but it sounded awesome. Okay, well, we got that part. No. Actually, I guess what I could really do is quickly go to the next area and, like... Yeah, I'm gonna grab the next item, because I know where it is. It's in the docks. Like, I've kind of grinded at the docks. Oh, by the way, for those that have just, like, tuned in and all that, if you ever make it to the docks, grind your butt off here. It is awesome. Now, there's actually 2 places in Act 3 that you can grind, and that you should grind for quite a few levels. And I know that it's probably sounding boring. Really? Got past my shield. Well done. But he was resistant to elemental. But yeah, there are 2 places that you should grind. And the first one, not a lot of people even realize it, but it's the very, very first area. Like, I'll even open up my map. It's, yeah, the city of Sarn. You grind here for a little bit, and then you grind here for a little bit. Like, I'll go over some of those areas some other time, but those are my favorite areas, not only to actually, like, gain levels, but also to gain a lot of rares, uniques. You can sell them off, etc., etc. Like, most of the uniques that I have on me right now, which, by the way, are freaking awesome. Some of you in comments actually mentioned that I gained uniques like crazy. Actually, everything I have is unique, except for the Soul Crest. And the rings. I'll actually need... I really need to switch that, don't I? I want Eye of Chayula, Dream Fragments, and Deirdre's something or another. But those are freaking expensive, and I am currently out of money. I focused on the big ticket items, and then I had nothing left for the stuff that would have actually supported this build. Because right now, well, see, my mana, it's horrible because most of it's gone, but my mana regen isn't necessarily as bad. So I'm okay for the most part, unless I'm in like a big group killing off like hundreds of things, and then I run out of mana, and then I have to basically run around for like 10 seconds. Or actually use my mana potions, but that's not the idea behind this. I want to kind of be self-reliant. Well, self-sufficient, self-efficient, whatever you want to call it. I love the fact that I can pretty much kill these things now with just my burning damage. And that's only going to get a lot better once I get the wand with higher damage, like high damage, high crit, high everything. I was going to say, it's like you should probably die sometime now. But, yeah, things are going to definitely be a little bit different. So I love it. Like, I don't know what happened. These were here beforehand, and that means that I killed them off screen, and that's awesome. Okay, so we now have the second piece. Actually, I think that's everything that I need, isn't it? Maybe, anyway. Portal Scroll, haha. And I'm going to quickly just show you guys my build and what I intend to do. I could maybe eventually sometimes use that for a duelist. I'll keep that. But yeah, as you guys can see, I also saved up for various rings. But by the time I was actually going to use them, chaos damage kicked my butt. So that was kind of horrible. And elemental damage. Well, especially elemental damage. But I mean, like, that's negative 40 to my elemental resistances if I were to equip both of them. I got some interesting uniques that I sold off. But, the amount that I died with those on my other guy, my Marauder. Anyway, so I upgraded a couple things. First and foremost, I actually probably can show you this. I am definitely trying to work on this the most right now, and I'm trying to actually get it 6-linked. Not for me, for my Marauder. So I have a bit of currency. These are maps. These are something that's going to be happening later on. I want to definitely keep these. I found a unique map. I'm going to keep it. And, yeah, my collection of gems. And the reason why I actually purchased more is because I like this game. I want to, like, I guess you can say donate to it. I know it's free to play and you don't have to do it, but I could have just as easily purchased Diablo 3 and spent a little bit of money on that. So I was like, yeah, you know what? This game deserves a little bit because this is free and I can't stress this enough. So if you haven't actually played this and you're just tuning in, play it. Play it long time. Okay, so the things that we have, I thought about maybe doing these. Like, I had these before, but I got rid of everything here because eventually there's actually some better nodes over here. And this is the thing that I can't stress enough. Research your nodes. I know somebody mentioned that in the very first couple of episodes for me, but I didn't realize what the heck they were talking about. And on the forums, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different builds for every single type of class and character, and each one has their own strengths. It's awesome. So the next couple levels, actually what I'm probably going to do is go to area effect, and area effect. That'll increase my area of effect skill by like 20%. So the burning radius is actually going to be very important for me, and it'll also increase the area damage, which is also technically important for me. If I get a 6-link ever, like ever on my chest for my mage, what I'm going to do is also include concentrated effect on that, because that's awesome. But yes, my first goal is to probably go for area of effect. And then my next goal will probably be going upwards to mana, this one most definitely, going over here, and then grabbing Hexmaster, grabbing these 3, and then grabbing that. So it'll let me do 2 curses. So what I want to use first is Temporal Chains, which will slow down the enemies, and then Flammability, which will do a lot more. Like Flammability, the main thing here is the fact that it has an 11% chance currently to ignite, or chance to ignite, and that definitely helps me out because, hold on, I'll show you. So my Fireball, DPS I know right now sucks, but that's okay. Right now it has a 74% chance to ignite enemies, plus, you know, an 11%, plus the fact that I'm running 3 or the lesser like projectiles, which means that there are 3 of those that fire off, doing 367 damage each. The burning damage, oh my goodness. Yeah, that is amazing. Not only that, but I mean, it's multiplicative, I think. So it's actually really good. Anyways, I'm starting to go off on a little bit of a tangent, and I know that kind of wasted a little bit of the episode. I do apologize, but now you know my thoughts and musings on my new Fire Witch. And I haven't had a chance to ask this, but I hope everybody's enjoying the new thumbnails. DeviantArt artist did those for me, and I'm actually probably going to grab a bunch more from her. It's actually kind of neat. Anyways, leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, leave a like on the video, and don't forget, have fun.